Hello everyone, this is Bowser Galaxy 10. Welcome to our rambling review of The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
This is the best one of the three.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there's our review. See you guys. No.
Yep, that's it. See you guys next time.
No. This is a rambling review. We haven't rambled.
You're right. So how about we ramble about the memes?
That still only counts as one meme. Okay. Yeah, this movie is not underrated. This is a very excellent movie and I love it to death.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might be even better than I remembered.
Yeah, I love this movie. Again, I hadn't seen any of the Lord of the Rings films except for the memes.
Yep.
Like, the only stuff I saw was the memes.
And now you understand why they still meme them 17 years later.
Yep. So anyway, we're gonna go through the notes now.
Sounds good.
Just go through the plots.
Yep, sounds good.
Alright then. Alright, our first one, Smeagol's college days. The intro of the... By the way, this is for the extended edition.
Yeah.
And before we say anything, I've already put up the spoiler warning, so who cares, actually.
Friendly reminder, spoilers.
So how about that time when Smeagol killed his brother?
Cousin.
Or friend, or whatever.
Cousin.
Gay lover.
His name's Deagle, by the way.
I don't care.
So, yeah.
I don't care about dead people.
So, yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch that as a kid. I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm like, God, that's dark. Just imagining, like, people thinking this is a kid's movie and is like, let's go see it, Timmy! Oh my God!
It's a great Christian movie!
You know, choking your friend for a ring. Reminds me of How I Met Joel.
We don't talk about that.
You're right.
Anyway.
Anything else on the intro scene?
So what did you think? What did you think about the fact that Deagle found the ring and then Smeagol took it from him?
Good to know that Gollum was always a prick.
I mean, the ring does that to you. It's a little hard to say.
Yeah, but it's like, is there...
Yeah,
is it
he got screwed over
why
by
Smeagol really gets attracted to it? Like, more than anyone in the series, it looks like?
Not really. I don't know, maybe it's...
Like, I mean, he literally freaking murders a person in the span of 5 seconds looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be there's a pretty good chance he's just kind of terrible.
Remember, shiny is bad.
Our other best example of someone who gets drawn by the ring really easily is Boromir, and they have like a very specific reason why he's drawn to it so much, and that's because he's like on the front lines and he's like really desperate, and he sees the ring as a way out.
Yeah. So
it would make sense that the reason Smeagol's so drawn to the ring is because he's already kind of a jerk.
Alright. Alright, our next step, the journey home. That line.
Yeah.
That line. Man. Wow, it's just like a simple line, just that's so effective. Like, right there.
Yeah. Like, Frodo probably just didn't even think about it.
Didn't even think of heading back home after this. Probably didn't even think he'd get that far in the first place.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh yeah, heading back.
I also really like in that scene that you just see Frodo, like it's like Sam's like lying there asleep at the beginning of the scene, and Frodo's just awake and he's like stroking the ring.
Yeah, it shows that he's starting to have a bit too much time with the thing.
Yeah, it's...
You spent about 12 months too much with it.
Yeah. Shouldn't have made that in the first place, but that's how I had to do it.
Alright. Next one, the one for some ungodly reason taken out of feeders, The Fall of Saruman.
Yeah.
I don't see why they took this out of theaters, but...
Yeah, I got no clue.
I'm just imagining a theater going audience, wait, what about the other guy? Did he die off the screen?
Yeah, by the way, fun fact, in the book what happens, Saruman just gets away, they go back to the Shire, and then Saruman causes a whole bunch of trouble in the Shire, and then Frodo is just kind of like, I'm done with this crap, and then he just gets killed or something, I don't really remember. It's like this really weird, random subplot in the Shire, and it's just like, what is happening?
No, that sounds stupid.
It's kind of stupid.
The movie did a better job in that case.
Yeah.
Unless it was way more epic than you just screamed it to be, where it feels like Team Rocket just followed Ash Ketchum back to Pallet Town, and then got killed by a truck.
To be fair, I read the books when I was like 12, so
yeah,
I haven't since. But
yeah, the actual scene.
Not
that bad of a scene.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool scene. It's kind of a cool, like, it's kind of cool how there's like all the tension of like,
he's about to do something. He has ultimate power. Oh, he just fell.
Well, first Gandalf is like, Saruman's staff is broken, and he's just like, he just is like, what are
you gonna do? I got a big guy helping me.
I'm gonna break the staff. And Saruman's just like, there goes my staff. Yeah. Whoops. It kind of shows like Gandalf is a little bit powerful now.
Only a bit.
Just a little bit.
Only got the 30 levels from the Balrog.
And then Grima shows the one weakness of wizards, sneaking up on them.
You know,
they might have crazy spells for like offense and defense, and they can just blow up an army with a single.
They have
fireball.
magic attack and defense, but they don't have physical defense.
Yeah, you get that rogue in there. They only get 4 hit points.
You get
they
that.
Only get 1d4
You get
hit
that
points per level.
Tauros using takedown on that Alakazam. It's gonna go down.
They only get 1d4 hit points per level. You get a sneak attack on that boy. He done.
Alright.
And then he fell really
Also,
far.
I like how they...
Actually, I was thinking about this the other day. I really wonder how the theatrical thing handles the Palantir. Because it's like, how they explain... Like, you know what I mean. The orb thing that tells them stuff.
They probably just...
It's like
I found this! I found this from Saruman's lair.
I mean, I guess.
That's
what I'm guessing happens. It's kind of weird.
Alright.
But it's like, that's how they find out how to get to that. He's going to attack Minas Tirith. So like,
next one, Sam's attempted murder of the Stair Singer.
Oh, man.
This is the point where I'm like, Gollum needs to die.
Yeah.
And Sam...
2 Towers, you're like, I feel so bad for Gollum. And the Return of the King, you're like...
I want him dead.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
But yeah... Not only is Gollum literally just lying to them 100%, but he's literally throwing a wrench between them.
Yeah. Though, honestly, I really... like, this bothered me in the past, but when I thought about it some more, I'm like... That actually makes... I think it actually makes sense. The Frodo has the ring screwing with his mind. Gollum knows how the ring screws with your mind, because he had the ring for centuries. So, he knows exactly what to say to Frodo to trigger the ring messing with his mind, so that he'll get rid of Sam. And when you think of it like that, it's actually really cool.
And the fact that he does later, we're just gonna go to that now, I guess. The go home Sam.
Yeah.
I was near to tears.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you can just see Sam's face just hurt.
Yeah.
Like, he's gone this far with him, and he's just... Like, he doesn't believe him at all. I'm pretty sure Sam knows that it's the ring, but even then, it's just Frodo saying that. Yeah, at that point, I wanted Gollum to be thrown off that damn stairs.
I also just want to mention this too, like later when Sam is like going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Like that is really well done. That he's like goes too fast and then falls down the stairs. Like that is how. That makes total sense.
As someone who is in extreme distress would do so. They're not trying to keep their balance.
Yeah. And they find that bread, and he's like,
"Son of a bitch!"
What's next on the list?
New number. Who dis? Pippin Crystal Ball.
Yeah, Pippin finds the Palantir. Gandalf sleeps with his eyes open. It's not creepy at all.
Always alert. Always vigilant.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you know that SpongeBob quote.
I did watch a little bit of SpongeBob in my day.
Yeah, I could see Gandalf pull like a good mermaid man. But yeah, it pretty much is like Sauron's like, "What the hell is this? This ain't the wizard." I do like how Gandalf's not like good. He deserves the hate, the being paralyzed for doing that. He's immediately like, help him figure out what he saw.
Yeah, Gandalf though.
Gandalf's a lot nicer to them.
Yeah, he does get upset with Pippin, but he does actually he does actually want what's best for him.
He's a lot nicer to him in this now. After his death, he's a lot happier.
When Pippin,
clearly he's a lot happier after his death.
Right? And then when Pippin finally steps up and does cool stuff, Gandalf is a very proud dad figure.
No, Dad. Just Dad.
Just Dad.
I can see it.
This is Paladin took himself.
Yep. Alright, next one. Minas Tirith. Interesting. Well, shall we go?
So Minas Tirith is very cool.
Damn, that's tall.
Yep, they built it into a mountain.
Do you think that's tall enough? How does someone not spend 5 years trying to climb these damn stairs? I can see where Skyrim got the Greybeard's Mountain idea from. With the 7,000 stairs.
And we will be seeing Dragon City in Legend of Spyro down the line at some point.
Think that's enough stairs?
In fact, I think the whole sequence in Dragon City is based on this movie. But anyway, yeah, Minas Tirith is really cool. There's a cool tree.
That asshole king who... Father of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Father of the Year.
Class for Denethor. Best character, best dad. He's a wonderful human being.
I was happy when he fell.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he went out in a blaze of glory.
And also, we were very happy when Gandalf whacked him in the face with a staff.
It's like...
You deserve that.
Yeah. You deserved all that. Alright, next one. Osgiliath invaded. I hope I said that right.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, the orcs attacking Boromir's peeps. I want to just point this out. Boromir's kind of like the upfront leader. Like I am the face of the army, and I will inspire the troops. And he's that kind of leader.
Mm-hmm.
Boromir's like the tactical mind.
Yeah.
He's really like he does like his guerrilla tactics, and he's like really clever and stuff. And
yep.
But
he's a more behind the scenes guy.
Yeah. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's
again, Dad of the Year.
But of course, Denethor's like, you didn't do the way that Boromir would do it, so you did it badly.
You're not as good as your brother, so you should die. I still expect a Christmas card.
Poor friggin' Faramir.
Yeah. Which we will get to even worse parts about him later. Next one, torches are lit. I love how Gandalf's just like, King's being a dumbass, light the torch.
Pretty much. Like Gandalf, honestly, I'm like, Gandalf's probably like, suddenly Pippin doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, at least Pippin has his eyes open to what the hell's going on.
He's like, go up there, set the thing on fire. Yeah. Fire!
Look at the king. He's so pissed. Oh god, he's so pissed. I love it.
And then we got the cool character moment from Theoden where he finally decides that he's going to help out Gondor.
Yeah. Also, I'm like, good god, how long did that torch thing actually last? Like, the people just seeing the torches lit up. Like, for how far away the cities are, how many torches was that? And how long did it take until each torch was lit?
Well,
like, can you imagine if they needed, like, urgent help, like, immediately?
Well,
and it's
they
like
have to ride that far anyway. They have to ride all that way anyway, so...
Yeah. But it's like, wow.
But yeah, like, if I show you, like, I could show you, like, a map of Middle-earth, and you can see how far it actually is.
Yeah, and
like,
I'm just like, how long did that take?
Like,
is there someone just living next to the torch, and it's like, oh my god, I've been waiting my whole life to do this. Light it!
Basically. But, like, let me put it in this perspective. Based on, like, my memory of of the map and stuff and the distance, it's... the distance of, like, the torches being lit from, like, the distance from, like, Minas Tirith to, like, Rohan, that's, like, about as far as they traveled in the entire Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah, you'd have to have someone, like, just living at the torch their whole freaking life, and it's like, oh my god, I finally get to light the torch.
The time has come.
The time has come! Ha-ha!
My grandfather told me this day would come one day. But yeah, really great scene. I love it.
I was a grandson of the grandson of the grandson of the torch lighter, and I'm finally able to do it! Okay, next one. We already did go home soon. The Edge of Night Suicide Mission. Dad of the Year, everybody!
That scene is...
Ow!
That scene is
The
so...
feels.
Yeah, and that scene is just so well done.
Yeah.
Everything about it is incredible. Like... I'm forgetting the actor for Pippin, but his singing is incredible. The song is like perfect, like melancholy feel. You just have like the thump of the horse's hooves and no other sound. You have like
Father of the Year just being like,
you like know what's coming the whole time, and it's like he's like munching on all of his meat and stuff, and like probably one of my favorite little bits is like right after like the arrows fire, and it's like he puts like this tomato in his mouth and there's just red juice all over his mouth.
Yeah.
Like
that is
so perfectly done.
Yeah, that's one of the moments where I'm like, this is way better than Two Towers just for these moments alone.
Yeah, it's incredible cinematography.
Yeah. Like, you can definitely tell what scenes they spent really hard on. And that was probably one of the better ones. There are so many good scenes in this. Alright, next one. Path of the Dead Dudes. I freaking love Gimli.
Dead? I knew that.
Don't look down.
And then the ghost things.
Trying to blow out one of those like relighting birthday candles. Gimli
An elf goes underground, a dwarf they're not. Oh, I never hear the end of it.
I love it. Gimli's amazing.
And honestly, like that whole scene, Legolas is just being like the guy telling the ghost story and be like, I'm going to say this really creepy, so Gimli's scared.
I love those two. I love Link and Gimli.
And then you have
And then the skeletons themselves that are like, apparently in the theatrical version they're only there for like 2 scenes.
Oh, that's lame.
Apparently it's like they show up for the one part, like apparently it's just you see Aragorn recruit them and then they take down the elephants. That's apparently all you see of them in the theatrical.
That's all, like they have to be there.
But the pirates!
Yeah. That scene is pretty great.
But it's like you barely see them. It's like,
yeah.
Help us for this one battle.
Yeah, I mean, but it makes sense. Like it kind of killed the tension in the last fight if they were like, we have a big ghost army, we can just have them fight all the orcs for us. It's fine.
Yeah.
So it was important that they had a reason for doing it. And I think the reason they had is totally legit.
Speaking of the fight in the city, just the city fight in general.
There's some really cool.
Wow, that cinematography.
Yeah.
Like it was just Helm's Deep, but even bigger.
Yeah, and then, like, honestly, like the scene, like the little briefs. It's like 30 seconds, but like the scene where like the Nazgul first fly in and they're just like throwing people off. But
yeah,
that is like.
Oh.
Like, that right there is, like, one of the scenes that solidified me loving dragons. Because that is terrifying.
Yeah, it's like, you made the big wall. Guess what? Fly!
Yeah, like, that scene is so
So
cool.
we forgot about the airplanes. Fuck!
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for air support, especially when the other side has none.
Yeah. When the best you guys is a wizard who looks like he's high.
And to be fair, he does smoke a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Anything else on the city battle? Just all of it? Bubblegum himself.
Oh,
Your little
Bubblegum.
nickname for him.
Gothmog is pretty funny.
Where did that
Is
nickname even come from?
I just thought his face looked like bubblegum.
I saw Garfield with 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah, he's a goof.
Yeah. Spider Cave!
So Shelob is a thing that I was not brave enough to watch until I was almost an adult. And then I realized that giant spiders don't creep me out as much as normal spiders. Not that it's not creepy, it's very creepy.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm going to have nightmares creepy.
Yeah,
as I thought it might be.
It's not as much as I don't know where the hell you're looking. I'm like, hey, you know what? The eyes aren't that bad when they're supersized. When they're tiny, they're a lot creepier. Like when they're big, you can actually like see a lot more of it, and I'm like, yeah, you're not actually that creepy when you're just giant size. You know, depending on how giant, of course.
I think it's just like the spin. The biggest thing for me is like them being like all spindly just creeps me out. But when the legs are that thick, it doesn't bother me as much.
And also, most of them don't have a freaking stinger that immobilizes you.
Well, they would if you were small enough for it to work.
Yeah, but it's like, good. That is crazy. That's like one of the first times I've literally. That's, I think, the first time, like in an RPG, like anything, where I've seen where it's actually been shown on screen, the spider nearly killing its prey, the main character.
Yeah.
Also, that would have been really kind of awkward to get the ring out of a spider. Gollum didn't really think this through, did he?
Okay, how do I get it out of from the
Hobbies? She'd probably like hang him up for eating later, and Gollum could maybe steal the ring from his body or something.
Okay, back.
Alrighty.
So, anything else on this? God damn it, Sam, why do you make me cry? His look at Frodo thinking that he's dead. Also, Frodo literally getting so pissed as to throw Gollum off the freaking cliff. It's like, good. Smeagol!
Smeagol lied.
The freaking smile he says when he said lied. And I'm like...
And before that, he's like...
Smeagol lied.
Like, he's just like, oh, you thought I was insane, that's so cute. And Smeagol lied.
Yeah, when it was the two sides of Gollum, it was like, yeah, I feel bad for him when it's literally just both are just assholes. I'm like, yeah, you lost all credibility of me liking you, dude. Yeah. This is a character that I love to hate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
or
Sam
Smeagol got to the point where he's just spiteful and angry.
So, Sam... First off, orcs are idiots!
Well, we knew that already. But...
Like, you bumped into me! Like, how did the war even begin with how freaking bloodthirsty these orcs are to kill each other?
Oh, so we make lots of them, I don't know.
And then there's just Sam getting through the orc fortress to save Frodo, and it's like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Sam is pretty legit.
Sam is such a good boy.
And all the longtime Lord of the Rings fans are like, finally, he gets it!
Sam's such a good boy. And then, honestly, the best part of this entire trilogy, Mordor. Just Sam and Frodo getting to there. Aragorn and everyone fighting at the gate. First off, the masked dude is not threatening at all. Like, that actor is clearly just hamming the role up.
The freaking mouth of Sauron is so goofy.
Where he's like,
I am the mouth of Sauron.
he reminds me of that one Spirit movie that Nostalgia Critic reviewed where there was this character of Lady Death who just kept looking like she was trying to lick the camera every time she was on screen. And he really seemed like that kind of character. Flashing his teeth, being like, you liked him? Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Just like, yeah, I'm done with you. And
slash.
And then Aragorn has his cool speech, which got memed a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really cool speech.
Frodo!
And then he goes for Frodo, and then he charges, and then everybody else charges, and there's lots of charges.
That still only counts as one!
Lots of charges.
Yeah.
Okay, it's one charge, but whatever. So yeah, they go charging into battle against an orc army that's like 1,000,000 times bigger than them, but it's fine.
And then on the other side of Mordor, holy craps, Sam and Frodo's last bit. Where it's like...
First, Frodo's like... Sam's like, do you remember the Shire? And Frodo's like, I literally can't remember anything. All I can see is Sauron.
Yeah.
And it's like, at that point you're like, holy crap. He is, like...
Also the
realize
freaking
how-
blood around the neck.
Yeah.
Being like, this literally is like an actual burden on him.
Like, this is like actually killing him.
Yeah. It's like, if this is what it does to a hobbit, good fucking lord, what the hell would it do to other people?
Yeah, it's like... Sam's like, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you.
That's my favorite line.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I can't carry your burden, but I can help you through this, no matter what.
And that's, like, that right there. Is
That
like,
right there-
those are the words of the truest friend you
That
can
right
have.
there probably made Sam my favorite character in the entirety of the series. Just from that one line alone.
Honestly, that's the line of the truest friend the best friend you could ever have. Is someone who they know they can't do things for you, but they will do everything. They will go as close to that point as they possibly can.
Yeah. Sam is the best.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And then the fact that Frodo literally gets taken nearly control over by the ring.
Literally, he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how strong the pull of the ring is. Like, even Frodo's, with how much stronger he is than everyone else, even he just couldn't do it in the end.
And the fact that the only reason that the ring got destroyed, really, is because Gollum intervened.
Which is pretty cool when you think about it, that the ring kinda destroyed itself.
Yeah. Though I must say, just slightly, while Sauron doesn't actually do that much in this,
Oh, he can't really
he's
do
like,
that much.
I'm just an eye.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean,
ooh, the army going over there. Oh shit, the ring!
yeah, I mean,
It's like,
this is
it's
Sauron.
like with all like the build-up we put to Sauron, like all the freaking build-up, I was just kind of let down where it's like, yeah, just an eye.
Uh,
Like,
I mean, this is Sauron. This is like he's like barely Sauron still. Like this is Sauron
still
like half dead basically.
I get it, but still, it's like you build this guy up for the free movies. You finally see him, you expect him to do something, and it's like,
yeah,
he just doesn't.
I think it's more the idea is more that there's a threat of him. The idea is more that the threat of him rather than his actual presence. Because you saw at the beginning of the movie what would happen if he did get the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You would just wipe the floor with everyone.
Mm-hmm. So the ending.
I think that the endings.
Honestly, I don't see the main issue with the endings.
Yeah, like I don't. Like I've heard people say that it drags on for too long.
No.
I feel like
if you've watched
necessary...
all these movies like very close together, it feels like just they're done. Just
it feels like these are natural. Like it feels like it's natural conclusions to everybody's arc and like wrapping up the whole story. It feels like it was all necessary.
Yeah. I would say probably the best ending of them. Well, first off, I freaking love Sam's.
Yes.
where they just have that throwaway line where it's like, I remember that girl. She was here, I'd marry her. And then he actually sees her in one of the endings and he's like, I went to fucking Mordor, I'm doing it! And then the next scene is them getting married. And I love the look on Merry and Pippin's face where it's like, what's he doing off screen? What the hell's he doing off screen?
Yeah. But
yeah.
The big one for
Frodo
me,
leaving.
that one is...
Yeah, that's the best one, but...
I would say that's all... Honestly, I would say that's almost... It's the best one overall, but my favorite moment in all of the endings.
Yeah.
You bow to no one. That line is legitimately one of my favorite lines in all cinema.
Why are you bowing, friends?
Yeah.
You bow to no one.
That is one of my...
And I freaking loved, like all their reactions there. I love Sam's reaction where he's like... Oh.
And then Frodo just looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah. He looks like that throughout the entire of all the endings.
Yeah.
Which, being honest...
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to the ending where he leaves and him hugging Sam.
Yeah.
That nearly drove me to tears. And the fact that Frodo can't really even show like an actual emotion that I saw, where the ring has just taken so much of a toll on him that he just can't get back to normal life again. He just can't get back to normal life again.
Actually reminds me.
I do love that where it's like every a bunch of stories are like, this hero has gone through hell and back. But it's like, villain's dead, everything can go back to normal. This is one of the few stories where it's like, yeah, not really.
Yeah, and actually, I really like to point out, for like the entire trilogy, they multiple times are like very much foreshadowing. Frodo is not going to survive this, and like technically he does. But he really doesn't.
No,
it's
not the same Frodo.
By the end, he's just done.
The body survived,
live
but
anymore.
that's not the same
Yeah,
Frodo.
he just can't
That
live
is not the
anymore.
same party-loving Frodo from the beginning of the story.
Yeah. Like, the ring did take his life in the end.
Yeah. And that final, like, forced smile just to try and make his friends happy. Like, you can tell it's forced. Like, even from the actors thing, you can tell that was forced. And I think it's 100% like, that's intentionally a forced smile.
Like, props to Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
He's one of the greatest child actors I've ever freaking seen.
I don't think he's a child actor.
I think he was during the filming, but God, he was close enough. Like he was at least like teen or something. I think it was.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was teen, but it's like wow.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Wow. It's like that scene alone, like wow. Like, that's not the same Frodo that came and that left the shot.
I just remembered other facial acting thing. Seeing Elrond when...
Yeah, where he's like...
Like, that is like the perfect... That is the one of the best...
Yeah,
Dad giving away his daughter to be married faces
yeah,
I've
if anyone's
ever seen.
wondering, it's during the Aragorn, king ending.
You know, when like,
First off, Aragorn's crown looks kind of silly.
Yeah, but, fantasy ceremonial stuff, I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Yeah, I remember the ending of the Star Wars Episode 4. That one's way dumber, but... And this one, at least, has good moments in it, you know. None will bow to you. None should bow to you. You should bow to no one. I almost said none will bow to you.
None will bow to you.
That is not Aragorn at all.
None will bow to you.
So yeah, the endings were... I feel like the ending with Sam heading back home to his family is a bit, like, okay, I feel like it should have ended with the Frodo's boat sailing off and just fading to white there.
I think it just gave it like a little bit of closure to Sam.
Yeah.
That was necessary.
Like it's like even with Frodo gone, he still has something to live with.
And I think they did a good job of like having Frodo's voiceover over the top of it.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, Sam's happy and he has his family now.
But he's not gonna forget this.
He's not gonna forget Frodo.
Never. So, favorite character.
Oh, by the way, I forgot about this. In the books, Sam actually takes one of the ships when he's like in his old age. He ends up taking one of the ships.
Yeah, makes sense. So, yeah, Sam's my favorite character of this series. Like, goddamn, he went up fast. Like, this movie alone just, like, I thought it was going to be either Gimli or Aragorn. They're still high up there, but Sam.
Just Sam.
Sam is the true hero of this story.
Yeah, like you could be the greatest. It's like honestly, you can be like the greatest comic relief character. You can be the biggest badass. But when it comes down to it, the best character is the true friend.
Yeah.
You just can't. You just can't beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, my other favorites are probably Aragorn and Gimli. Like, Aragorn just has so many freaking badass moments, and Gimli's literally just not. He's a comic relief character, and just a epic scene person at the exact same time.
And also, he just has lots of really wholesome moments.
Yeah.
Legolas.
Him and Legolas have a great bromance. Doesn't even like it's the bottom of a freaking mountain compared to Frodo and Sam, but it's still there, and I love it. Like how they start off as just bitter against each other, then just friendly rivals, and then just friends themselves.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I just want to bring back a little while ago. We skipped over this quite a bit ago, but what about like Eowyn and Merry and the Witch King, Orangmar, the Nazgul, the Lord of the Nazgul dude? I will say, watching Eowyn just fight normal people, fight the orcs and stuff, I forgot how cool she is.
Yeah.
Who fight. Like, I'm like, why don't we have more female characters who fight like this? She's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we need way more, like, female representation. Like, yes, I know you don't want to see women in pain, but still, women can kick ass, and I want to see them kick ass. I did feel it kind of odd where the Nazgul guy is just like, The problem with that scene, though, is her scream right before she kills. It's like,
yeah. No, man, but it's kind of a goofy little thing. It's like,
it is
no
like
man
really
can kill me. I am no man. It's kind of goofy.
But yeah, it does feel like with that, like, really, like, goofy line in the middle of a battle. Where it's like, it's really cheesy, but I do like it.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, that whole thing is like, gosh dang prophecy technicalities.
Yeah. So, trilogy as a whole has its
ever since
stood
I
up
was
still.
Ever since I was a kid, this has been like some of my favorite movies
Is
of
it
all
still
time.
stood
Some of
up
my favorite movie
just
of
as
all
much?
time. Honestly, I honestly think it might have even gotten better over time for me.
Just maturing
Like,
it yourself.
Yeah, just being able to like understand it in greater depth and recognizing.
Yeah, I feel like if I
stuff.
watched this as a kid, I wouldn't have really been that interested. Like, I would have been like, yeah, cool scenes,
I
but
mean, it does help.
okay.
It does help when you have an older sister and a dad who are like the biggest Tolkien nerds ever.
Yeah, but yeah, this trilogy is damn near perfect.
Like, yeah, they're like, this is like there's nitpicks, but there are very, very few real issues. Like, this is like you can't achieve perfection, but this is like as close. This is one of those things where it's like Avatar: The Last Airbender, where you're like, this is as close as we're ever gonna get.
Yeah, I don't think we'd
perfection.
ever see anything like Lord of the Rings related.
Yeah, this is like
peak.
This is like the kind of thing where it's like you see.
This
like,
only happens
You see
once.
these like, yeah, you see stuff like this like a couple times a decade if you're lucky.
And what you get is just a bunch of people trying to copy it, trying to make it their way, but yeah, now that I've finally seen it for myself, yeah, these are great, and I think I'm glad I watched it as an adult. So that it for Lord of the Rings, then? Anything else?
Lord of the Rings. Return of the King.
Your favorite characters? What are your top three?
I mean, Sam. And probably Aragorn. After that, it's really hard to say, to be honest. Could be Gimli, could be Faramir, could be Boromir. I really like those two.
I find it odd that Frodo's not even close to being on the top 3, where it's like...
I mean, he's pretty high.
Yeah, he's great, but...
Frodo's...
Man.
I could see Frodo actually be, like, for me, it's probably, like, Sam, Aragorn, a bunch of people that have an argument for top 3, and then I'd probably put Frodo right under there. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so as well, but it's like, yeah, Sam, man. You did well, Sam. You did well. To think you literally started just because you overheard it.
I didn't hear nothing except for literally the entire thing.
And the fact that Gandalf's like, go with it.
I have a use for you, Samwise Gamgee.
I'd be terrified if Gandalf said that to me. I have use for you.
Crazy wizard.
Yeah. Stop smoking your damn weed. Stop smoking the hobbit grass.
So honestly, I wonder what you think of Merry and Pippin by the end of it.
They're a lot better than they were in Fellowship.
Yeah,
they were just comic relief in
they're just
Fellowship,
a
and they
couple of
literally just
hooligans.
fucked up
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, there's a couple of hooligans. Mary starts to
Two Towers starts to like have
Mary.
the
I
characters.
feel like Two Towers. Mary picks up on like, okay, we need to take this seriously, and Pippin is still lagging behind a bit.
And then Return of the King, where it's like, I don't have a character I hate in this one. Like, there's no character I think that's done badly in this series. I think each one was done pretty damn near what you'd be able to do with them entirely.
Yeah.
So that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Joel, for showing me these movies.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
I finally know the memes. And I have good movies to go along with them. And honestly, that's the best part. If you can make fun of the movie, yet love it at the same time.
That's all for this Railman review.
Yep.
See you guys next time in whatever video you decide to watch. Until then, take care.